Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eric Mashinsky, Gold Investment Letter editor and founder, and I am going to give you a briefing on a few different uh, key things I think we can point out. Listen, this market where we're at right now with what I'm seeing, this whole stair step higher, brand new gold prices, gold's the key. If we're going to make money on gold equities and silver equities and other things of that nature, obviously you get the producers and the blue chips. They move quickest, they move first, they're at all-time highs, they keep going to all-time highs. We're in a lot of the ones that are smaller that need a trickle down effect, if you will. I'm seeing it here and there, and I'm also seeing a little bit more volume, and I'm seeing it's tougher and tougher to buy some of the ones in at least the development stage or otherwise as cheap as we could even a month or two ago. So my my contention is that if you've been in this space this long and suffered along with us, the last 4 years or whatever, please check your mentality. Are you a victim? I'm not saying this in a negative way, because we can become a victim slowly, like the boiling frog, where it's just expecting to just keep getting a little progress and then beat on the head. But there's a day coming, and a day that is coming very soon. And I think it's here now where you want to be pressing your action and averaging up from where those lows were, at least early in the cycle, because some of this stuff is going to go very high. I also just want to mention on a few different names. I have recommended in the past in the free e-letter a crypto stock. I gave that Bitcoin update recently. There's only been two crypto stocks that I've ever recommended for. Mostly it's in like our premium portfolio and stuff. But I have recommended it here in the free e-letter, and I don't get into that. I don't get into altcoins or anything. I talk about Bitcoin because it's very relevant to gold. But many of you may own what was called Cypherpunk Holdings. We've bought this for years, and I, even as recently as the end of July, was pounding the table in premium on this thing at like 14 cents Canadian. Uh, and some of you that may hold it, they rebranded, rechanged their name, Soul Strategies. So this is like a de facto, micro strategy for those of you that care about things that you should care about, like this. MicroStrategy became a de facto Bitcoin ETF before the ETFs came, because Michael Saylor started to take out notes, huge notes, and just buy Bitcoin and put it in their treasury. They've still got a premium. It's a $500 billion company now. And this HODL in Canada, which is now 60 cents, by the way, hit 75 yesterday. And we were just buying it at like 10, 12. Before that, I was stocking it on at 8 cents. My cost average 8 to 10 cents Canadian. And then it just exploded recently because people are realizing, and there's actually influencers in the crypto world that are saying, this is the playbook. These guys are doing the playbook that MicroStrategy did for Solana. And Solana is a very, very formidable play. It's a top 5 coin that is catching up on Ethereum. It's a layer 1 that's quicker and everything else. And so as a public entity, you can buy like Bitcoin miners and ETFs now. I would never buy miners. Why would you buy miners of a cryptocurrency when you can just buy the cryptocurrency and not have all the costs associated? It makes no sense unless you're either A, you have only money in a retirement account, or B, you're lazy. Secondly, to not learn how to buy just crypto, which is here forever, never going away, by the way. And then, and the US, where the US market was open on Monday and the Canadian market was closed, the CYFRF, which is one that, a lot of us own on the US side, that thing went to 80 cents, which is like the equivalent of the other one going over $1. And it's massive volume. It's at 44 now. If some of you still own that and you're wondering what's happened, I know a lot of people have texted me, what's going on? Hey, listen, I think the beauty of that deal is that we've got a lot more upside on Solana, on the Solana trade, now that it's being associated as a play to own an equity. If you need to own an equity versus the actual Solana, but you can get that Solana exposure. There's nothing else really in the market that's like that. run by a lot of smart people. It's still got a low market cap, a lot of insider ownership and buying. So anyway, I'm not saying you guys should go run out and buy what's called Soul Strategies now, but a lot of you own it. So I just wanted to mention that. And look, I'm up at the peak the other day. I was up 8x. So I've sold a quarter of my position already. I got all of my principal out, a profit locked in. It goes up another, if it goes from on the US side up closer to $1 from 45 cents, which I think it will, I'll sell another quarter and I'll have already had a huge profit. I'll own half of my position. And in case this thing ends up going to like 15, $20, which you never know in the crypto bull side of things, I'll still have stock that I can be shaving off. That's how I play my exits. I just want to reiterate, Giga Metals, strong buy, 13 cents Canadian, less than a dime US. I've not focused on this recently. Nickel hasn't gotten a lot of clout, but they've got cash. That one is one of these where, like, just like HODL, I put it on the side. We had to do this with Encore Energy, by the way, which went, when we got in at 5 cents, it went to 20, bought it all the way up to like 12, 13, comes all the way back down to 5 cents for 2.5 years. And I stuck with it and bought, buy more, hold it, don't sell it. And, then it went to $6. So split equivalent, to be fair, was like $2.30 from a nickel. So we made a lot of money on that. A lot of these plays, guys, that I've made the most on, like, I've had to suffer through some patience. So it feels like, you earn it. I would rather they all magically go up in a day, but they don't. I'm not worried about Giga whatsoever. Nickel will have its day. Giga will have its day. And anytime it's under that 15 cent Canadian, I would add. Really quickly, Lithium Americas in the lithium sector, I believe it's bottomed. I believe it's bottoming out. And so I thought that this could be the case earlier, and I had come out with a Lithium Americas trade with a stop loss on the stock that was pretty close to near, like 15% downside or something. But I also gave options on that one that for me went to zero. I was wrong. It took too long. It didn't bounce. It melted to new lows. But now today they've got, it's up 20%. They have GM just put in another 625 million into Thacker's Pass. We're going to need lithium. I've never been a lithium guy when lithium was popular. I've been buying lithium stocks recently for my own account. So just take that for what it's worth. There's a deal that's a Sam Altman deal for nuclear. I'm only keeping that in premium and elite. If you guys want to get serious, just join the paid membership. We have so many plays that are incredible. And, otherwise you can take what you can get here. And that I'm sporadic with when I put stuff out. Premium and elite members get a lot more. We do Q&As. We have, the best situations that we can buy, like, as a group steadily over weeks before it gets out there further. There's just so many benefits. And listen, at the end of the day, like, when this hodl ripped, it's gone up a lot just in the last week or two. People were just so excited. I'm like, I'm way overdue for a mining 10 bagger, like way overdue. I've had so many of them, and it's like, these last years we've had, I don't know, I don't even know what we've had, but we haven't had multiple 10 baggers, and that's what's coming next. So if you believe that that's possible, just because of the market environment and that you've seen me do it a bunch of times before, get in our premium. If you're a premium member of old who took a break, contact Erica, Erika at Phenom.Ventures. We'll give you your old rate, whatever. I want people back. It's time to make money. Lastly, on two things. One is Metalis. Sorry I didn't get out an update a bit earlier on this. I came out, I talked about what they're doing. I'm going to do a separate video on this, but I just wanted to ensure you guys that are in it, I love it. I think it's going to fly. I think it is going to be huge. They just closed on a private placement. I got quiet for a little while because the stock faded down, and, I participated in the placement, and the elites members of GIL led that private placement. So it's not like I knocked it down. It's just that I slowed down talking about it, and it faded down, and we got a good price for the placement. It's nothing egregious. Now they're funded. for all the next phases. They're going to Idaho next week. That deal has a lot of legs and a lot of upside. Anything you can buy in the teens, anywhere in the teens, I think Canadian on Metalis, chip away on that one. That's going to be one of my superstars, I think, over the next 12 months. And then obviously Phenom has looked better. We made that run to 50, a little bit of a pullback 2 days ago, firm right back up yesterday. And so much going on there, guys. So much going on there. There's one of many things that could really set this off. I'm not worried about it going back into the 50s and 60s. I'm looking for it. When is it going to blow past 80 Canadian and go into the dollars again? I think it technically looks like it could happen at any time. It looks fantastic. So if you guys want all kinds of little updates along the way, like, it doesn't, people that always feature like little news and stuff, like it just means the company doesn't have much going on. There's so much going on at Phenom, like I can't keep up with it. And I talk to the CEO like every week, every other week to go through a laundry list that I'm just like, damn, like any number of these things are going to set this bad boy off. And they're drilling in Crescent Valley soon. That's it for today. That's it for now. Just a general update. Wanted to keep you guys posted. Cheers.